see how this works today for a little bit. I gotta wipe the camera lens off apparently. Looks a little milky. Wipe this thing off. Like the old days when I used to forget to do it all the time. Let's see if anybody comes on. Hopefully a few people might make it in here. Doing this a little bit early. There's Drew. We're doing this a little bit early today because me and Mama got some stuff we need to go try to take care of this evening. Or Nate. Levi, what's up, buddy? Oh, mercy. Get my dew flicker cleaned off here where I can see y'all. Oh, mercy. Glad I got to catch you. That's good. I'm glad you got to catch it too, buddy. I figured I'd come on here for a little bit. I might not run the full length today. I don't know. I'm tired already. I've been tired all day. Of course, y'all know I've had that crud. I hadn't felt the best, but still been trying to get some things done. What's up, Dave? Anybody seen my TikTok know I was working on something last night? I got it done. There's Kurt. Just got home from work. Yeah, I don't like working on Saturday. I needed to do something today, but I didn't. I should have. I was supposed to, and I goofed around and wound up not getting it done. But I got the majority of it done. I got the hard part done anyway. So I had one of my guys that I do work for brought me a I guess it's a Chinese jumping jack. Hi, Water. What's up, buddy? Benjamin. Good day, buddy. I had one of the guys I do some work for, he brought me a Chinese jumping jack. And this is the clutch. As you can tell, there used to be something here just by the way it looks. There used to be something in here. And it's no longer in there because it like fell off. Well, I searched for about 2 hours trying to locate one. Sup, Sauce? G-Man. What's the Chinese jumping jack? It's a fland, like one of them tampers that you crank it jumps up and down. Yeah, it smoked it. Well, this is what I came up with. This is what it was supposed to look like. Yeah, something like a trench compactor. But this is what I spent just about the whole day doing yesterday. And if you didn't know, this piece right here is hard. And I didn't really think it was that hard until I started turning on it. And I found out it was. It was hard. But I did manage to make this. And it does fit on the clutch. Now, I've got to put it back in the gear drive and put the motor back to it and make sure everything's right. I don't know. I don't know if I got it exactly right, but by my measurements, it's pretty close. I had to, I bored this center hole larger than what it was supposed to. What's up, Ralph? I bored the center hole as large as I could, and I made a stub, and I heated this and set this down in there. And it's actually a 5 thousandths interference fit, and I heat sweated it in there. So then I tacked it in 4 places just to make sure maybe it'll stay. I think it will. I hope it will. I wished I'd have got out there today and got it done, but I didn't. I was being lazy. Never got to use one of them. Oh, you used a plate compactor. Yeah, this is a jumping jack. It's a little different. Does about the same thing, but not exactly. This one tamps a little harder. But I spent, I probably got close to 10 hours in this thing. But I got her did. Got those 1/2-inch aluminum rods. I'll bring the bucking stock for you. All right. That's awesome, buddy. I could have used some of them the other day. I had to make some 1/2-inch aluminum round stock. But I got her made. I was at school using it at the time. Helped build a pad for our new shed for a tractor. That's right. Everything it worked out pretty good. Hopefully it'll fit right on there and I won't have to do any mortifying, but luckily I think most of it's gonna work. Most of it I think is gonna work fine. I'm gonna hit these welds with my grinder just a little bit and flatten them out just a smidge before I try to put it together. June 20th, 21st, something like that. I think that's when it is. I just realized I did not bring one of my water bottles out here. Ooh, I did. I got my water jug is out here. And it has water in it. And that's good because I'm thirsty. I hadn't been drinking enough water the last couple of days. But yeah. I don't know if they've even got any tickets left for it or not. I know they were selling fast once they announced them. Well, it's got windy out there a little bit today. Oh, y'all, I am tired. I hadn't been sleeping good at night. B-Ball has your viewers today, but I made it. What's up, John? That's all right. I understand. Everybody can't make it every day. I don't get upset. If they don't, I just try to get everybody that comes in here to click a thumbs up. That helps us out a lot. Yeah, I don't know whether there's any tickets left or not. What's up, Chris? Oh. I can't believe what time it is and the fact that I'm about ready. It wouldn't hurt my feelings none to take a hot shower and go to sleep. I'm tired still. I've tried not to yell to y'all's face. Because I think that's actually the name of his channel, Levi's Drew's Creations. Yeah, G man, I hadn't been. I've took a couple naps the last several days. Well, not the last several, but several before that, because I had all this sinus crap going on and stuff, and it's made it's just made me feel so bad, and I'm trying to get recuperated. Just lost a recoil screw from my MS21 down a drain. Is what's up? Is that MS210? Or is that a 201? Most of them screws are either 4mm or 5mm, Chris, if it ain't plastic. Yeah, I do. Just click on my name. Square Body. Just got done cleaning up the tornado here in North Arkansas. Dang, y'all having tornadoes over there? I hadn't heard anything about that, buddy. Hopefully everything works out as best it can. Done for the day. 210. Trying to think what the 210 is, Chris. What in the world? I do not know what. Is it clear now? I have shared my internet with somebody, and I'm wondering if they're downloading a bunch of stuff right now. If that's the case, we're gonna have to do something about that, because the whole point of me getting internet was so I didn't have to deal with this anymore. I'm on my internet now. We'll ride this one for a minute. If it goofs up into the Wi-Fi and see what happens. I haven't had any trouble with the internet so far, but that don't mean anything. They put the router, it's actually all the way on the other side of the house, and I wished I'd had it put it closer to the shop here. Sounds like there's a truck out there running in the driveway. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to go back over to the house internet and see if that takes care of it. Yeah. I'm probably going to have to hook up that other router in the laundry room and make a house network. It's a little bit closer to this end of the shop. Hopefully that's back to doing like it should be doing. Y'all let me know how it's going. I just went back on the house internet, so hopefully it's cleared up now. Maybe it's just a glitch sometimes. Sometimes that stuff happens. Oh, okay. Maybe that was enough to take care of it. It could have just been a glitch. Sometimes that happens. My eyes are tired. I'm fixing to go look out the door and see what's actually going on outside. Hopefully it's still coming in clear. He always looks good. God's finest example, toxic masculinity. Thank you, buddy. I try. Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. Zach's calling me. Hold on just a second. Zachary was calling me. I just sent him a text message telling him I was on live feed. Oh, Larry. Has Larry come in yet? Any ideas for the recoil for a Wright GS 2016 blade saw? I'm not sure which ones that they use, John. I know a lot of them older saws, the recoil looked a lot the same, like the David Bradleys, the 360 David Bradley, and the Homelight Whiz. A lot of those recoils look the same, but I'm not 100% sure. Y'all give me just a second. I'm going to see what's going on outside. Because it sounds like there's a truck sitting out there idling. I figured out why our internet quit working. Spectrum is out there putting the internet box up on the pole right now. Oh, mercy. What's up, Jeff? So if we have any more problems, that's probably the reason why. Everyone, please smash the like button, subscribe, share worldwide to bless our dear friend Bellhopper out in life. Thank you, Phenom. Good to see you, buddy. FBI again. Spectrum's out there putting the box up on the pole, the box that we're using for our internet right now. So that's probably the reason. Video is good, but the audio comes and goes. It's probably because of them fooling with that box out there right now, Chris. I had no idea they were coming today to put it up. Preferred Work Saws. What's up, buddy? Or Sawworks? I see things backwards sometimes. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Hope everybody is doing well today. Good to see you. Better learn sign language. Bellhopper, God bless and protect you and your loving family. Thank you, Phenom. We appreciate that. Today I went to the flea market. Got me a Bowie knife made out of 3 CR13 steel for $9. That ain't bad at all. Hopefully they'll get that box put up. Oh, mercy. Hopefully they'll get that box put up and it won't goof up no more. That's one of them things. You know, they had 6 days to do it when we weren't doing a live feed, and they didn't pick any of those days to do it. Fooslit, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it sounds like there's a truck sitting out there in the driveway running, and there he is. It's the Spectrum truck putting the box up. Oh, maybe everything will go all right. I know you're a busy man, but I did send you an email last week. I have not seen it yet. I'll go look again because sometimes it gets lost in my spam folder because I hate not getting emails when somebody sends them to me. I just remembered I have not took my medicine today either. I've took no medicine today, as a matter of fact. I probably ought to do that. I'll look again, Preferred. Because sometimes I do forget to check the spam folder to see if somebody sent me something and my spam filter caught it. Enjoying the weekend here, relaxing and waiting for some 3 bond to set on the saw project I'm building. There you go. Put her on, snug her down, give it 30 minutes, ready to go. I don't know how long the 3 bond takes. I know stuff that I use, I have put them together and cranked them right away, but I try to give them a little bit of time if possible. A lot of times I'll try to get, like last night we had to take Boo, and I wanted to put this thing together. So right before we left, I heated this and squeezed in there, and it was cold and ready to go. Brian said, I'm here in the background cleaning the kitchen. There you go. I'm excessively tired for some reason, y'all. I don't know what that reason is. Looking up the technical data sheet now. Yeah, let us know. I think it probably has a 30-minute set time, doesn't it? Fired up my restored rebuilt John Shred 920 Super this morning. What a sweet. Ain't no worries. Y'all give me just a second. I'm going to grab it. Because I have got a screaming headache going on. And my medicine cabinet's just right here beside my table, so it don't take me but a minute to grab it. That way it can be working on my sinuses has been giving me a fit. Everything else, because all this pollen coming in the air down here now. And the first time that the tree bloomed out there, Mama opened the windows that night because it was warm out, and we've slept all night, the windows open with trees blooming, so now the house is full of pollen. And it's been wrecking our sinuses. Just finished with cleaning the kitchen as well. Now I'm enjoying a cup of noodles and hanging out with y'all. There you go. I have to blow my nose excessively. There's all kind of stuff. Sorry, y'all. The life of a person who has bad allergies. That's the one thing that I do have is bad allergies.
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
can you get out the TV?
Huh?
The TV's broke down.
I know. I'll come and turn it back on in a minute, okay? I know. They're out there working on the line. I'm going to wait till they get done. I'll come turn it back on. Get your phone. The TV went out for them. Yeah. That's right. I vacuumed beside my bed last night. I keep a small rechargeable vacuum in there next to my side of the bed. And I need it pretty regular. You know, one of the most aggravating things is I have psoriasis and I'm covered with these scales. It's no fun. But that ain't even the worst part. They fall off sometimes at night and they get in the bed and I just rake it out of the bed and it winds up in the floor and then I have to vacuum constantly. It's pretty annoying. I thought about seeing if I could find some bunch that was doing some research on it and doing some testing. What's up, Daryl? Good to see you. We got a few people come in. Sounds like they might be loading up. Whenever they pull off, I'm going to have to walk in the house for a minute and see if I can get the cartoons back on the TV for the kids. Oh, hey, look at that. I left and came back, and it's fixed. There, Chris, they're out there putting the box up on the pole for the internet. I think that's why it was getting a little goofy. They're leaving now, so hopefully. I don't know if I'm currently dealing with eczema or psoriasis myself. It's tricky stuff. Well, this is what I got. I would show you my legs, but and I have a couple different types. Now, some of it looks like this, and some of it is like plaque psoriasis. It's like it's two different versions of it. Is a beer with a Lunchable and watching this acceptable? Sure. What's up, old timer? Jeremy, I finally got me a Power Max 6. I want you to port someday. I got another one I got to do support work on too for Paxton. I haven't got to it yet. I got to find them parts. They're in here somewhere. Lord, I hate when I sneeze. Everybody drives me absolutely nuts. Like Chippy's Outdoors. All right, y'all. Y'all talk to yourselves for a minute. Oh, taking some groceries back to the house and taking the kids to the local racetrack. There you go. My hand started hurting too, right where my fingers connect to my hand. Yes, Chris. That's one of the reasons why I made this ring. Because like if you grab something and you want to turn it, you can grab and lock in this ring and put extra force. That's one of the things that I use. That's one of the reasons why I wear a thumb ring. What I have to face looks like acne. Hair clusters. There's one that's called pustule psoriasis. I have that on my foot. Y'all give me just a minute. Let me go make sure they're TV set. So Y'all hold the comments for just a minute. That way I don't have 15,000. Hold on just a second. Let me go make sure everything's good for them. Well, I'd like to say I got it on, but I would be lying if I did. It wanted me to reconnect, and I tried to reconnect, and it wanted me to restart it. Okay. It flares up extra sometimes. Sometimes it goes away. Some of it flares up bad. Are your fingernails getting brittle? Preferred sauce? 15,000. 15,001. So raise your hands who's headed to Buckenstock. So how's everyone's experience today? Hello, G-Man. I wish Brian I was blessed. My anniversary and get 572. I was trying to get the TV turned back on for the children's. They come and put up our internet box and kicked us out of the internet and then back in. So now I have to reset up the TV inside. Gold Bond psoriasis, multi-symptom cream helps, at least for some of it. I have never seen that Fushlit. I have to try it. I had where my nail beds get this white chalkiness under them. It's mostly on my toenails. The arthritis is just crazy. Carpal tunnel surgery 2 weeks ago. Oh, I know how that feels. I've never had it myself, but I've been around several people who's had it. Want to get checked out soon. Hopefully they will have some answers or at least some relief soon. Depending on your doctor, even if you have psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis, you might have to get a 2 or 3 opinions before you can get diagnosed with it, because they would not diagnose me with it. As far as getting relief, they offer you methotrexate, and it is a poison that kills your immune system. So it makes you, what do they call autoimmune or something like that. They had me on it for a little while, and I stopped taking it when I found out what it done. I've been building all kinds of stuff, B. Good luck. Psoriasis sucks. That's right. It does. Also hit the dermatologist. They'll get you some options. The best option I found is baby oil. I mean, honestly, baby oil does about the best, because if it's psoriasis is an autoimmune disease, and it has no known cure. Some people say, oh, you can fix it by diet. You can fix it by this. You can fix it by that. Well, I've been trying for years and I ain't managed to fix it yet. Now, it doesn't mean I've stopped trying, but I can tell you what don't work on me. Nerve damage. really upsets it a lot. Like when I pinch the nerves in my back and get it all messed up, only cure is Lord Jesus. He'll fix it when we're done. That's right. That's right. You are 100% correct. That's why I don't worry about it. I just deal with it and keep on going. I'm looking for a 288 full wrap handle, but cannot find one in good shape. Know anybody? If you want one, B, I suggest you have about $250 in your bank account when you find it, because the last several that I've seen, that's where they were. They were anywhere from $200 to $300. They are not easy to find for a 2 series like a 288. Building one out of stuff might be your best bet. Aquifer, and it's been the best help. Other creams for me seem to make it worse. Yeah, what I normally do is I take a good hot shower, dry off, and then I rub baby oil on it right away. And then the next day, the scales will usually start popping off. And a lot of times I'll come out here and take an air hose and just blow them off, because it'll literally, like, I can turn the floor white in here blowing scales off. And then I'll put more on them for a couple of days and usually get all the scales off. And then the skin's just red and there's no scales. And that it's helpful. It's really helpful. It makes you feel a lot less aggravated. I mean, the scales don't really bother me that much except when they're itching. But what's annoying is when they're all over the floor and everything else. And it's just, you have to sweep constantly because of it. What's up, Joey? My daughter has rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah, that ain't no fun. Yeah, the only ones I have seen are broken, and they still want $100. Mine's broke. I had it welded, but not sure how long the weld will hold. Yeah, $100 for a broken one sounds about right. Are we talking? Yeah, he's got a Husqvarna 288. He wants a full wrap handle for. Yankee Doodle, what in the world are you doing, son? It's good to see from you. How have y'all been? Hope y'all are doing well, buddy. Hope y'all are doing good. Are those good saws? Don't know much about. Yeah, the 288s were a pretty good saw. There was a lot of people used them for a long time because they still some out there running now just fine. I mean, I got a customer who still uses one. I actually probably got a couple customers that still use them. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you, buddy. Oh. I never did get my nap in today. Oh, yeah. Y'all want to see? For the ones that just come in, let me show you what I did last night. What about, yeah, 268s were good ones too. What's up, Mr. Kevin? So I was working on a jumping jack. For those of y'all that know what those are, been working and living life. Was just using that 355T Echo you built for me. That little thing is a monster. That's right. Good to see you, buddy. I'm glad to hear from you. Makes me feel good whenever I get to hear from you. I was working on a jumping jack yesterday that they need next week, and I pulled the motor off of it, and this was the clutch. And he said, "You think you can fix that?" And I said, "I don't know." But this is the answer to the question. It's hard to line it up in the camera where it looks like it's the right size, but it was broke. You can't find one of these, trust me, I tried for about 2 hours. That's the project I've been working on. What's up, Marty? Have to take a lot of impact force, right? Well, that's just the clutch that makes it jump up and down. So what this does is this sticks through and the motor sets in here and the clutch goes in here and it spins it this way and that makes it jump up and down like this. So this shouldn't take that much force and it's just a 196cc 4-stroke engine. So hopefully it'll do good. I haven't, Jonathan. I hadn't seen anything. Me and Mama was sitting in there. We was talking about some things we had, trying to get some stuff straightened out. I hadn't seen much of nothing today. And the kids was watching TV and hollering and going on, and I've just been in a sensory overload mode. We went to a birthday party yesterday for a little bit, and that sometimes it just befuzzles my brain. And sometimes I get into a sensory overload kind of thing. Yeah, it's no fun. I worked on one that the clutch was seized on it, and it was almost uncontrollable. Yeah, it starts jumping as soon as you crank it. I know what you're talking about. Sunny and above 30 here. How's everyone's weather? It's windy here, but it was cold this morning. It warmed up. 196cc sounds like one of your sawbills. Oh, mercy. I need to make it down again at some point. That's right, Yank. It'd be good to see y'all, buddy. William DeBerry. Hi, Bell Hopper. Welcome to the channel. And first timers, True Blues, and thanks to the super chatters and the moderators. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yes, it was a very nice day today. I don't know where the wind come from, but as long as it don't get too crazy, tree limbs start falling out, that's the main thing. Oh. So how's everybody else's day went? Hopefully good. Sunny day here, but windy, no brush burning today. Yeah, we got like a burn ban or something going on, I think. They were talking about it on the news yesterday or something. We're going through all the seasons, cold, rainy, sunny, then sleet. I'm hoping that my voice does okay because I am supposed to sing special at the church tomorrow morning. And I've had trouble with my voice over the week. Been a good day for us. I spent last week building an addition on the cabin, finally have an extra room. There you go. Cold and windy up in Buffalo. I would tell you what the temperature is here, but I kind of forgot to put my watch on this morning. So I don't have any connection except through the phone. I'm sorry, y'all. I get dadgum tired sometimes, especially on Saturday. Hey, Chaff and Sawdust. Hey, buddy. Hello, sir. Good day to be in the saw shop. Weather's beautiful here, up in the 60s. Mash that like button, all y'all. That's right. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, you want to see what I did last night? Hey, Chaff. I didn't do no saw work yesterday. I did some jumping jack repair. A question to the chat: how is stronger in who is stronger in a relationship, men or women? I think that has a lot to do with the two people, William. And sometimes it has to be one or the other. Sometimes one's stronger than the other. Deciding, on that day who has the energy and who don't have the energy and how much energy you have combined, and then being able to do the amount of energy you have and still make the rest of it is where it comes to play. It's not an easy thing, I can tell you that. It's been crazy up here. We had work day at my brother's house today. Got a little group that helps out people here and there. That's good. That's awesome. This is what I was doing. I had a jumping jack come in the other day, hey chaff. And this is the clutch drum off the jumping jack. This was the clutch drum off the Chinese jumping jack. This what was missing out of it. This is the way it's supposed to look. Well, sort of. This is the clutch drum that I machined. And it's set down in here 700 thousandths from right here to down in here. It's about 700 thousandths. I made it a 5 thousandths interference fit, heated this till it turned blue and set this down in it, and then clamped it in the vise, left it till it cooled, and then I put it in the lathe and I finished turning the drum after that and bored, you know, it's at least knuckle deep down in there. But this was originally here and it broke. And these are not available. Here's a piece of it. This was a piece of this. That's how thick it was. And it's hard too. I sure do want to see what you fabricable knowing you done did the impossible. That's slicker and snot on icy doorknob. I bet that takes some impact. I hope it works good. I hope it fits. There's no real good, I don't have the measuring tools to measure everything 100%. So I kind of guessed as close as I could. But the motor is shimmable, so I can shim the motor out just a little bit. Women are, it takes 6 men to take you to the grave. It only takes 1 woman to put you there. Oh, I didn't see that coming, William. But that is true. That's true. Luckily, there ain't no women on here right now. Y'all keep it down low. We don't want them to get on to us. Ryan, what's up? Good to see you. Oh, we're here for a little while anyway. Till William gets us all killed. I'm just picking at you, William. That is funny. That's awesome. Takes 6 men to carry you to the grave, one to put you there. Sorry, this dang computer of mine minimized and I missed some of y'all's comments I ain't intended to ignore. Yeah, we know what happens. Our internet cut off a minute ago. Hey, chaff and sawdust. We started a live feed and then Spectrum showed up to put the box up on the pole and kicked our internet out. Tell you, when I say you can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you, you can't. Some of the things that happen around here, you can't make it up. It just is. It is and it is. And it does and it does. And we just have to deal with whatever comes along. But I think that has a lot to do with how you take things, though. The way you react to a situation is an important thing, being a man, being a fella and trying to take care of things. If anybody out there is having issues and they need somebody to talk to, don't never think you're by yourself with your problems, because trust me, we all have them and we all fight them. And sometimes it's just a pain and other times it's just a pain. I hope if somebody needed to hear that, they heard it. Between Murphy's Law and Cole's Law, it's a wonder anything ever works. we have to be willing to think outside the bun. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason. There is a reason that I have some of the customers that I have. A lot of them that still come back on a regular basis. What's up, East Coast? Good to see you. The ones that come back on a regular basis, they say the reason that they come and see me is because I don't say, no, I can't do that. I say, I don't believe we can do it, but we'll try and see if we can figure something out. And about 97% of the time, something works. What's up, Zachary? We don't need to be talking about that. Keep it down low, boy. Family Master, what's up, buddy? That's right. A lot of what you get out of life is what you put into it. So if you put absolutely no effort into it, you'll get absolutely nothing out of it. If you put maximum effort into it, a lot of times you won't get the results you want, but you will get something out of it. And it all depends on how you take what you get out of it. It takes 35 man to pull me off a big fight. Randall, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. East Coast. The Lord can take it all if you give it to him. That's right, William. 10% inspiration, 90% patient. Absolutely. And one of the things that I was talking earlier was something we've got some things we're trying to get took care of, so we don't have to fool with it anymore. And what happens with her sometimes is she'll get stuck on the way she wants it to go. And I've told her, I said, don't let the way that you want it to happen bother you, because it may not always happen the way you want it to. It might, but you might get something just as good or better out of the situation if you just let it do what needs to be done. And a lot of times people get hung up in what they think they want, and they'll miss what they get completely. And that's the easy thing to do sometimes. I hope I'm preaching to somebody right now, and it gives them a blessing. I've been doing a lot of studying, and I look at a lot of stuff and try to reflect a lot on things. And I've been seeing a lot of men's mental health issues and stuff like that. God will always answer your prayers sometimes. The answer is no. That's right. He only give you one of three answers: yes, no, or wait. That's the three answers. And for us living in America, no is not an answer that we want to hear, and wait is not an answer we want to hear either. When we ask for something, we want to hear yes, and here it is. And that ain't always how it happens. Sometimes if you push it, you'll wind up with something you didn't want. So, I don't know if there's somebody out here that needs to hear this, but I'm hoping if they are, they're hearing it and it helps them make sense of it. Many, many, many years, the stuff that's in my mind to try to suit myself. And hopefully I can help somebody with it one of these days. Screwdriver. My wife makes a list, I destroy lists. That's right. God is our answer. That's right. That's so right, Hopper. So right. Y'all, I offer all kinds of things. I come on here and I offer entertainment. I offer technical advice. I offer silly things that a lot of people would never even try to do, like most places would never try to do something like this. And then they wouldn't guarantee that it'll work. Now, I won't guarantee that it'll work, but I guarantee you I built it, and I guarantee you're going to pay for it. Them's two things I do guarantee. Praise God. That's right. Boys, I don't know. I offer a lot of things, like I say, technical advice and all kinds of stuff, but I also offer personal advice. I know there's a lot of younger fellas than me. I never thought I'd say that, but apparently I'm getting older. Now, I still got some older fellas on here that are older than me that I can still talk to if I need something. Don't never be afraid to reach out to an older feller and ask him if he has some advice for you, because I just about guarantee you he does. You might not always like it, but I just about guarantee you he'll have some. Any words of wisdom for new expecting fathers? Doing my very best to keep going to work and provide, then come home and support the missus. Mood swings and extra task, lack of sleep are taking a toll. Yes, Chris, that is a very good question. Y'all hold off for a second and let me talk to Chris directly. Chris, you gonna come home tired, and she gonna be tired. She's gonna be ill. She's gonna be upset. And there's sometimes there ain't nothing you can say to take care of the situation. So I want you to hear this. I want you to hear it. Sometimes if she starts complaining about what's going on with her day and how she feels, do not offer that woman a solution. Do not. Because sometimes she is not looking for a solution. She just needs somebody to listen to the problem so she can feel better. That's all she wants. And we like to fix things, and I understand that because I'm guilty of doing the exact same thing. And I just learned this recently, by the way, and I'm 47 years old. Sometimes they just want you to listen to them and hear them, and you just say, yeah, I know. I bet that was rough. You know, if you need me to do something, let me know, and I'll try to take care of it. That's the way to get it to go the direction you want it to go. Look after the youngin' as much as you can to help her whenever you get home. And trust me, I know changing diapers and making bottles ain't no fun because I do it regular. I'm actually watching the kids right now. I kind of go back and forth, and I listen to them. I can hear them, and I got Raina in there. She's watching TV, and Sissy's playing in her jumper thingy, and Pam walks in and out every little bit to make sure everything's good while I'm on the live feed. But the biggest thing I can tell you about if you have questions on how to deal with kids, I'm going to tell you like I've been telling everybody else. Be the man that you needed when you was a kid. That's the number one thing. And any old fellers that want to address anything, if you think I'm right or think I'm wrong, let these fellers know. I ain't got all the answers, but I got some pretty good ideas. Yep. With age comes knowledge. That's right. Wisdom too. You're the best, Bill. Thank you for the positivity and kindness. Ain't no problem, buddy. That's what I do. Nope, just listen. Well, if you can, just may not work for you where you want. What's up, Tanton? That's 3 inches, yes. No, wait, that's right. Thank you, Bellhopper. 40 years and having my first. Want to be a good man and love her like Jesus loves the church. That's right. That's the best you can do, Chris. Remember, you ain't always going to do right, but you always do your best. Because part of being your head of the household is making decisions that nobody likes. Learn to lose. It's not really a lost screwdriver. It's more like give and take. I mean, you know, some people think that certain ways are certain ways, and I used to think that way, but I have since changed. What's up, John? Keep praying for extra strength and patience. No, do not. Do not pray for extra strength and patience, Chris. And I'll tell you why in just a second. Just let me get to the end of this. Well, no, I'm going to address it now. If you pray for strength and patience, the Lord's going to send you obstacles to build your strength. And he'll send trials to strengthen your patience. It's best just work on it yourself. I'm telling you that from experience. A lot goes into that. It's hard knocks. Just had a logger friend of mine that disappeared and was missing for a little over a week. Has mental issues. Spent that time out in the woods with nothing to eat, but he's getting help now. Well, sometimes we need time out in the woods. I usually take something to eat with me, though. Very good advice, Chris. I might have to add, try your level best to acknowledge her feelings and hear problems and very real, even if you don't understand them. That's right. That's good. That's a good one. I hadn't got to that yet. I actually didn't cross my mind, but yeah, make sure you acknowledge your feelings, because when we have issues that she doesn't understand, remember that she has issues that you don't understand. And one of the things that I tell mine now, whenever she's telling me something, I tell her, I'm like, look, just tell me what you want from me. I said, I do not understand your problem, and I don't think there's any way you can convey it where I will understand it, but I'm willing to help you with it if you'll tell me how I can help you. Today is Nan and Papa's anniversary, so please pray for our family. All right. We'll do that. Amen. Glad I never got married. Single life is good. Well, I've said that before too, Ryan, but I honestly, I don't believe you're supposed to be alone. And sometimes it hurts being with somebody, but you don't know what happiness is if you don't know what real pain feels like. Pray, walk a mile in her shoes. Never say the first or second thing that comes to your mind. That's a good one. Say the third thing. The first thing will get you killed. Second thing on the couch. Never pray for patience. That's right. When a heart's hurting already, an angry heart added to the mix is never going to heal the problem. That's very true, Marty. We can have us a lesson up in here tonight. I'm telling you right now. He will learn you. Some patience is not fun. That's a good point, Bellhopper. God bless you, brother. I pray those trials finish that you're going through too. Mine's a lifelong struggle, Chris, that I have put upon myself. I asked for it so I could help other people. If you learn to lose to a woman, you'll win in life. It's very simple. It's the wrong woman, Screwdriver. Y'all ought to be winning together. Never pray for patience and extra strength. As pastor since 1975, I found out all that's right, high water. I know why my roosters are so dang noisy. I'd walk outside and scream if I had to live in a little house with 30 women too. Marriage ain't too dang bad if he or she's your best friend. That's right. Having those hard discussions is one of them things that we suck at, literally. I know I ain't the best at it. I've always been hard up as you know. I'm a feller. That's what I am. And trying to learn to be the rest of that person has not been the easiest part of the journey. Oh, I know pain. I raised 3 kids by myself. I know that the pain of being with somebody sometimes is just, it's rough. The whole armor of God. 10, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. That's right. Yeah, lean on his understanding, not your own. Oh, we're having the hard ones. She loves those kind of discussions. I think they're her favorite. And sometimes it is. And if she's good with the things that's going on, Chris, having hard discussions, if you need a little break and you just come straight to her and tell her, say, look, I need a little break from this for now. Can we just take a rest? She might understand that as well. I'm not going to swear to it because sometimes it don't happen that way, but sometimes it does. 11, put the armor of God, you may be able to stand against all enemies. That's right. What's up, Johnny? Good to see you, brother. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all, to stand. That's right. Life is a mystery to be enjoyed, not a problem to be solved. That's right. Yeah. Never marry anyone that does not become your best friend first. That's right. That's a tough one sometimes. Good to see y'all. Above all, taking the shield of faith, with which you may be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one. That's right. Only 20 days to my birthday, April 11th. That's good. Happy birthday, Levi. Very good to see you, buddy. Yeah. If y'all want to stop or keep going, just let me know. If anybody else got any questions, I'll try to answer everything that I can give you some type of information on. Remember, Solomon had 1,000 wives, but he had 1,000 mothers-in-laws too. Oh, mercy. Old timer, you never cease to amaze me, buddy. Very patient, so I don't pay for praise. I got tongue tied on that one. I don't pray for patience. I used to not be a very patient person. I did not do well with patience. Wait was not a thing that I liked to hear. May I ask an off-topic question? We do not have an off-topic question. Go right ahead. I literally know hundreds of thousands of things, and I am not against talking about any of it as long as everybody's interested in it. And if it is something that I don't know, I will flat out tell you that I do not know, because I am not ashamed of that. You're always amazing, Jeremy. So many words of wisdom in so many ways. Really appreciate you. God bless you, friend. Wish I lived close enough to get some saws to you. How far away are you, Chris? Because I do travel a lot whenever Mama lets me. Sometimes she don't like it when I travel too much. Yeah. We'll go through. Look, I'm here for y'all. So if y'all have a question, a comment, a request, Seattle. That is far. That's a long way, Chris. But I am planning on coming to one of Kenny's events. We was actually thinking about trying to get up there this year, but we got something else that's coincide with the date. That, holy Lord, you're on time. I'm early. Where have you been, Larry? Putting a star by your name on the board. What is free porting? Oh, that's an easy one. That's when the piston doesn't cover the port when it's supposed to. Give me a second and I'll see if I can explain it in visual terms. Last time I prayed for patience, I ended up in jail and lost everything I own. I believe God will show you patience over time and not all at once. That's right. Where are you staying at Buckenstock, Hopper? Old timer, I'd have to look. I got sure. I think it's in something that starts with a C. It's not right there, but it's close. Besides your diet, did you also quit the chow back? No, I didn't. I've just been doing this stupid thing because I smoked for 27 years, and I like it. But this is bad. Don't get me wrong. I know it's bad. I was fixing to put some chewing back in my mouth here in a minute. Been with the same woman 22 years. Trust you, Lord. The women win as often as possible. That's right. I was shaving my noggin. There you go. Mr. Johnny, I went and got those extra. Okay. Now what was I talking about? Oh, Freeport. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me see if I can find something for visual representation. Come hither. You fine piece of Chinese engineering. Hold on. Bell Hopper, you have blessed so many times. Bless you for sharing your life, words of wisdom. Ain't no problem, Phenom. That's what I'm here for. That's Lord give me a chore and I'm trying to do it. I stopped at Copenhagen 2 weeks ago, been biting heads off, drywall screws stuck heads off. I can't do that. I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to. It's too aggravating. Draw us a picture. Goobs, how goes Hopperville? We're learning today, buddy. Got crayon. I got crayons. Jeremy, you need anything? You call or message me if I can help you out in any way. Don't hesitate. We're brothers, and that's what brothers do. That's right. That's right, Johnny. I know that, buddy. Got a drop. I think this saw may be ready for pressure back 10. All right, buddy. Have a great weekend. Pepe. Is Pepe come on here? Pepe, if you're on here. Pepe. Oh. I can always use jersey style goons. All right. Let's see if this piston will fit in this hole. All right. I thought it would. All right. Let's pretend that this is the exhaust port for a minute, okay? We got to pretend. All right. Hold on, I'm trying to get. Come on, light, cooperate. That ain't working. All right. You see my thumb in there? You can see the piston. Free porting on the exhaust side is when your piston is at top dead center and you can see underneath the piston. That's called free porting. It's usually on the exhaust side. Like you'll have the cylinder on the saw and you'll push the piston to top dead center and you'll be able to see under the piston at the bottom of the port. That is free porting. 660s are real bad for it. A lot of the older cylinders were really bad for it because they made shortened pistons and the cylinder just wasn't tall enough, or the port was too low on the bottom, the skirt on the piston wasn't long enough, whatever the reason was. But that's what free porting is whenever the port is open to atmosphere or something when it's not supposed to be. Does that answer your questions? Huh. My battery's about dead on my smoker. Whoops. I'm the charger of everything. I'm in charge of everything. I'm picking on you, screwdriver. Yeah, I didn't mean it. I'm just picking at you. These people all the time do that. I was goofing at you, not at her. We're fellers. We do that. If you think she's the right one, that's the only person that matters. Trust me. I've dealt with that before myself. The women are the backbone of our lives, whether we choose to believe that or not. Some of them, it's hard to get them to understand that too. About time he got back on here, Larry. I might add that free porting allows the exhaust to get back into the lowercase fuel air charge. Yeah, it sure does. I can reach my toenails anymore. I'm waiting on the local horse guy to show up and stop over. That is not good. It's not that good. If it's just a little bit, it ain't too bad. The 660s do it a lot. What about a single ring groove opening on a 2-ring piston, like running 1 ring But, yeah. Now, that's not really an open porch situation because we do that. That usually doesn't bother anything. What kind of Jersey head do you have? Hello, Pokey Bear. How are you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. I have a couple of different ones. I will text you, call you later. Okay. Can't we all just get along, Hopper? Just a big old teddy bear, just teasing. That's right. Oh, y'all, I got to get making Mama's favorite supper and run a couple of saws on the dyno. All right, buddy. Have a good evening. I forgot to hook up the impulse on the 210. I think you can still get it in there, can't you? Thanks, old timer. We'll chat later. I don't know. I had some burritos earlier before the live feed. I don't know what we're going to do after a while. Doing pretty good. I'm tired today. Got some things got to get took care of here directly. Mama's supposed to be back from the barn. She's wanting to go to town and go by the thing and show off something that we've got. We're trying to get rid of. Speaking of supper, what we all having? I don't know whether we're going to eat anything else later or not. Probably I don't know. I had a couple of burritos earlier is what I had. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, convincing your woman that she is part of the backbone that you rely on is not always the easiest thing, because some of them don't feel like they're that important, and that's a terrible thing, especially depending on how she was raised. Just got up from a nap. That's right. I don't know. I don't know how long Mama's gonna be. She was at the barn. She's supposed to be back here in a little bit, hopefully, because she's wanting to run to town. So hopefully it won't be too awful long. I just noticed I'm gonna have to clean this thing up a little bit more. Got some burrs on it where I stuck it with the welder. I'm sure Mr. Important Videos, could you please make a few for us when you can? We were gonna do one on that 585 the other day, and I had to get it done, but we got another one coming. So hopefully we'll be.
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
can I have some cake?
We don't have any cake, baby.
It's in the kitchen.
Baby, if you stay out of everything in the kitchen because we don't have any cake. So if it's in there, it's not for us. Okay?
Okay.
Don't mess with it. We're gonna get some here for long. Women are the best, especially when they are seen and not. You're gonna get us in trouble, Larry. I want to see the Power Max 6 port job. Maybe one of these days we'll get on to it. I've been trying to get things took care of. I've had a lot of stuff to get taken care of. The last 6-8 months has just been rough. Guess you are baking a cake hopper. I'll take her out somewhere and get her one, but I think Pam's got a cake in there for Daniel's birthday, and I don't want her messing in it. And she better not be messing in it. What is your porting and muffler mod price, buddy? It usually starts at about $340 for everything. On most everything. How old is the little one? She's 3, Goob. That one's 3. The bigger one's 10. Well, she just turned 10 the other day, and the other one, she's 8 months. I'm hopping off. Y'all be good. See you, Yank. Give me a holler sometime, buddy. We should have never taught them to read. Oh, mercy, Larry. You're a glutton for punishment, ain't you? Anybody else got any questions they want to ask? Well, I have to go feed the stove and take the dog out. Bye, everyone. See you, old timer. Yeah, I'm probably going to run here in just a little bit myself. I got to go in here and make sure everything's good with them. I'm just here to stir the pot and keep it exciting. Got the darn impulse hose. Had to take the handle off and most of the top. I can't remember what the 210 looks like. Have a good one, old timer. That's right. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't hear the answer to the pork price. My grandson was climbing on me. It's usually $3.40, right around $3.40 for everything. It just depends on what all they are. It starts at $3.40. Yeah, I started early today, Larry. Got to go make dinner for the little woman. That's right. Yeah. I figure we'll run to about, it says it's been on for an hour and 17 minutes. I'll get it to you as soon as I can. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Hopefully everybody's having the best weekend they can possibly have. See you, Jeff. What's up, goats? We run a little early today, goats. Good to see you, though. We'll probably run another 12 minutes or so. Brian, my father had a 210 great saw. I think he's got a MS 210 steel, the old 210 Mac, something else, a lot like 1010. Do you have any flea markets close by where you at? There ain't none that's real close, Levi. They're all 40 minutes or so away. Because I think they closed the Thunderbird flea market. God chose to keep me this side of the dirt. I'll take it. That's right. That's all we can do. The only thing we can make this weekend better is cutting wood. Oh, mercy. Yeah, I got to get some rest. I got to find my church shirts and make sure they're cleaned up for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm supposed to be singing the special music at the church tomorrow. Going to be singing Hank Williams Sr.'s Calling You. If you ain't never listened to that one, go listen to it. Just got home from son's birthday party. I'm just waiting for the mushrooms to come up. There you go. Can't tell if that's the dog making a racket or for youngins is a holler. Yeah, me and my wife and little man are going to church tomorrow as well. That's right. Good deal. That's the best place to find the answers to the questions. Another 30 days and the morals will be everywhere. Yep. At Buck and Stock, when you come, are you going to be working at a stand on the sauce? I don't know, Pokey Bear. They didn't say anything. I don't think we're going to be doing it like we did last time. I think we're going to just be congregating and goofing. I'm not for sure. I hadn't planned on bringing any tools with me, so, or parts, so I don't know. I might just be up there. I might just take pictures and sign autographs. I'm just kidding. Buddy, have a great evening. I'm taking little man on a walk in the woods. As busy as I am, I always take time for the rooster. He needs Papa. Papa needs him. That's right. Love fixing up saws and two-stroke stuff. Advice on how to start porting. Learning what I can from watching you and Iron Horse. But it's not the same as being next to you. It's really not too awful bad, Chris. Just get some cheap cylinders and a timing wheel and take some of the numbers that we put up there, like 80, 103, and 125, and try to hit those numbers and run it stock and then grind it to them numbers. One of the things that we do on a lot of them is I widen the exhaust port as far as I can widen it, and doing that takes a little bit of practice. But the only way you'll learn it is by doing it. Start slow. And you can even get some junk cylinders. If you find some junk cylinders and just practice grinding on them. Yeah, them things is high. They're quite costly. I've spent years trying to learn all this stuff, and I don't mind sharing the information with everybody. Because, well, somebody's got to know it for whenever I ain't around no more. So, trying to pass it on as best I can. Good night, Ryan. I got to remember to clean this thing up. I got a little weld spider on it. But, oh, mercy. I hear Raina running around in there now. I'm fixing to go back in the house here in a minute, Mama. I hear Raina running around in there. I hope y'all about done. G-Man may want to have a new saw worked on. I don't know. We can always look at it, Pokey Bear. I usually have a screwdriver and whatnot in my pocket anywho. What's up, Lonnie? It's a World War II movie kind of weekend. Next weekend is John Wayne. There you go. Yeah, I'm fixing to. All right, my friend, I'm going to jet. Great live stream. As always, much love to you and everyone who joined us today. A beautiful live until next weekend. That's right. I'm sure he will call you if so. All right, sounds good. What's up, Family Master? I'm feeding the last horse. I should be done. All right. I'm fixing to end it off here. I got the youngins in there, and I got to go in there and check on them. I think Raina just started running around because I hear her feet like all over the floor. So, hopefully, I'm going to say if we had a flea market close, we could get together. They ain't one that's real close. We'll figure it out. Patrick just throw the super chat up there. Y'all thank him. Much love. That's right. Thank you, Patrick. Had both of my little 4-strokes out this morning. Definitely like the Syntex better. Synex. I hadn't got to deal with one of them yet. I'd like to. Hey, Hopper, hope all's well. Doing pretty good, Patrick. We was fixing to end the live feed. We've been on for a little while and trying to get. I got to go in there and calm the youngin' down. I hear them in there running around. So, Mama had to go to the barn. I got the youngins in there, and they're watching cartoons, and Raina will only watch them for about so long before she starts getting goofy on me. And she starts running crazy. Rogers Flea Market in Ohio, huge place to look. That sounds like fun. I do like flea markets. All right, y'all. It's fairly warm. The wind's blowing, Pokey Bear. Bigger than the cub, but the cub is a lot heavier. Kids are the best. That's right. They can be a headache, but they're good. They're good. Oh. See y'all later. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it off here and go in there and look after them because I know they're getting rambunctious. The little girl probably needs her diaper changed. It's been just a little over an hour. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. That's right. That's a lot of people there, Larry. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. We love y'all. Bellhopper out. God bless.